The revolution's begun. The time to stand up has come. We are the rocking of the throne. We are the rocking of the throne.
My name is Victor Tiffany with Revolt Against Plutocracy, and I want to talk a little bit about the possible outcomes of an impeachment proceeding in the House of Representatives. I'm not going to come out for or against it. You make that decision based on the possible outcomes. So first, 2 points. One, this is important. Impeachment is not a legal proceeding. Yes, Trump's broken the law, clearly, again and again and again. Obstruction of justice, campaign finance from the payoff of the lovers that he had affairs with. He's been breaking the law all along. That's not anything new. This is a political procedure. Will it benefit the Democrats politically? That's the calculation. And the second point, before I begin, are polls right now showing Biden on one hand and Bernie on the other hand, both having double-digit leads over Trump right now. Right? If there's no impeachment, that's where the polling stands. Basically, any Democrat can beat Trump. Although, in the heat of the process, we have another video about this. You can see it on BernieOrBust.info, where I make the case that only Bernie can bring in a whole bunch of millions of voters that no other Democrat can bring. So Bernie might be the only one in the current conditions of a strong economy who can defeat Trump. But someone could argue the polls indicate Biden can defeat Trump, and maybe he can. I don't think so. At any rate, what happens if Trump is impeached? There's 3 possible outcomes in the Senate. Mitch McConnell could just drop the charges. Yeah, he could do that, and he's Mitch McConnell. He's likely to do that. That way there's no Senate, and he can get on with drinking whiskey or whatever he does, because he's obviously not passing any bills. And that probably is the best outcome of an impeachment proceeding for the Democrats, because it's closest to maintaining the current situation. Even though Trump can say, well, see, there's no there. It's just a witch hunt and the Democrats. But at least he can say, I was found innocent. See, I didn't do any of this stuff, which is what he was saying for the Mueller report, which of course was a lie. He clearly obstructed justice. But that's Trump, and people believe Trump. So you don't want to give Trump talking points. If he is acquitted, he's going to have talking points. See, I'm innocent. And it could strengthen him. He could get a sympathy vote from voters who see the Democrats as simply colluding to overturn the last election rather than having any real serious outcome if he's found innocent by fellow Republicans in the Senate. Remember, it takes 2/3 of the Senate to find him guilty of these crimes being alleged by impeachment proceedings. So that could backfire in a major way and get Trump reelected if he's acquitted. That's one possible outcome, acquittal. The third possible outcome of impeachment in the Senate is that maybe enough Republican senators are disgusted by Trump's lying, his boorish behavior, his idiotic tweets, his constant nonstop bigotry, and everything else that makes Trump such a revolting plutocrat. And they say, ha ha, here's our chance. We get rid of Trump, we get behind Mike Pence, and we get him reelected. Much better chance to get Pence reelected than Trump. They may calculate that and make Mike Pence the President of the United States. Mike Pence, the fascistic Christian, or Christian fascist, according to Chris Hedges. He's an extreme right-winger. We argued in our book, Trump shouldn't be impeached because of Mike Pence. But put it in political context with a re-election coming up, or election coming up for president. You've got a strong economy, at least good for the top 10%. Unemployment's down, consumer confidence is up. Any president, other than Trump, obviously, would be way ahead in the polls. Any president, including Mike Pence. Mike Pence doesn't have Trump's revolting characteristics. Yes, he's a Christian fascist, but that's not going to come out so much. I don't even think Bernie would call him a Christian fascist in a debate, because he's too respectful. He's not going to attack him for his religious beliefs. And yet he's more dangerous than Trump. So you're putting somebody who's not revolting and disgusting and deceitful on the ticket by the Senate finding Trump guilty of these crimes he's being impeached for. And then you got the strong economy, and Mike Pence gets reelected. Again, a guilty determination by the Senate weakens the Democrats' chances of getting elected. Maybe Nancy Pelosi knows something I don't know. Maybe she knows that Pence doesn't do well in polling at all. I don't know why they're pushing impeachment based on the fact that it's a political decision. But that's what they're doing. And the outcome cannot be good for Democrats. There's no outcome in the Senate that'll benefit politically the Democrats. None that I can think of. So you decide. Should Trump be impeached? Or just let him slide and defeat him November 3rd, 2020. Thank you.
Revolt Against Plutocracy won't just be covering the news about the necessary revolution in the United States. Sometimes we'll be making the news. If you want to stay on top of the revolutionary actions and strategies of grassroots, genuine progressives, and our allies, please subscribe to our YouTube channel today.